All right, welcome back, everyone. You know, we have been keeping you up to date on the possible overturning of Roe v. Wade. This comes after a first draft of the decision was leaked from the Supreme Court. Again, not a final decision yet, but the implications could be huge. Akram Faizer is Associate Professor of Law at UT and joins us here to kind of break down what's going on. So I guess the first question is what's happened so far? I mean,
one minor thing, Bo, is I'm a law professor at LMU Law School.
LMU, what did I say?
You said UT, which
I don't know why.
Which is a great
Sorry
law
about that. I even said LMU right there, but yes, at LMU, Lincoln Memorial University. So what has happened to this point?
What's happened is there's been an improper leaking of the draft opinion by Justice Alito. Someone has improperly leaked it to the broader public. Right. Who knows what their incentive is? And so there's a bit of an uproar about that. What tends to happen, and this is how the Supreme Court functions, is soon after oral argument is scheduled is heard on a matter, not long thereafter, the justices meet in closed chambers secretly, and they take a confidential vote. And if the Chief Justice is not in the majority, and it seems he was not in the majority here based on the draft opinion, the senior justice in the majority, and in this case it seems to be Clarence Thomas, assigns someone to write the opinion, who in this case was Justice Alito.
Oh, sure.
And his draft opinion has been leaked, and that draft opinion indicates that the court will invalidate Roe v. Wade, Casey v. Planned Parenthood, and end federal abortion rights nationwide.
So how does something like this get leaked? I mean, this is unprecedented in itself that we're hearing something like this.
There have been leaks in the past. During the Burger Court in the 70s, there were leaks. I think this is something very unfortunate. It shouldn't have happened. Plausibly, someone has some motive. I think Republicans on Capitol Hill and Republicans, I think, are conjecturing that plausibly one of the liberal justices' law clerks who's outraged about the ending of federal abortion rights might have leaked it. I think I myself have no ability to verify that. I have no connections to anyone on the court. It's all speculation. It's been leaked. Chief Justice Roberts has confirmed it is the draft opinion. However, it's not final, and it could be altered. Who knows?
So what are the next steps as far as the Supreme Court? Are there next steps? I mean, how does this play out then? Like I said, we still have to have a final decision.
So for example, I'll give you an example. During the Affordable Care Act deliberations in 2012, initially the court seemed to have circulated opinions that were kept confidential from the public, but insiders in Washington reported that the majority, including the Chief Justice, were prepared to invalidate the Affordable Care Act. After, though, reconsideration, the Chief Justice sided with the liberals to protect the law. So it's not definitively the case that this is what's going to happen. However, it seems very likely that when the court finally issues its decision in June of this year, it will invalidate federal abortion rights. I think it's going to be very hard for this decision to be revisited, this tentative decision.
Yeah. And then at that point, I guess what it comes down to the states?
That's right. So every law at the state level will govern, no matter if the law seems exceedingly extreme in terms of restricting abortions. That law will govern, because there will be no federal constitutional protections against such laws.
Yeah. I know last night when all this came out, everybody was going, it just kind of came out of the blue. And the fact, like you said, there have been leaks in the past, but you have to go back a ways. But just kind of your reaction when you heard that, just on not so much the verdict or what they're proposing, but just that this information even leaked out.
I think that's very unfortunate it was leaked out. However, I must say, I wrote an article in April of this year, a month and a bit ago, for the Knoxville Bar Association journal Dicta, where, based on the oral arguments, I laid out why this decision or this outcome was very foreseeable, the ending of federal abortion rights. And it has largely to do with the fact that President Trump appointed 3 justices. The third of the 3, Justice Amy Coney Barrett, replacing Justice Ginsburg, dramatically reconstituted the court. And there's a decisive conservative edge, which in turn means Roe v. Wade and Casey were on life support to begin with.
All right. On that note, we'll wrap it up. We appreciate you coming by, as always. Making the trip from LMU, home of the rail splitters. As always, though, great to talk with you.
Thanks so much, Bo.
Thank you so much for the insight. Yep. Lori, back to you.